This story happened more than 100 years ago, in a place in the Middle East, in the despicable city, prison city, named Akka. At that time in Akka, there were many religious communities: the Muslims, the Jews, the Christians, and a newly arrived group, the Baha'is. The local people didn't know much about the Baha'is. All they heard was that their spiritual leader, Baha'u'llah, was exiled from Iran and held in the prison of Akka. Moreover, they were clearly misled about the Baha'is because they felt that it was perfectly all right to mistreat them and take away their belongings. There was a Christian merchant in Akka who, for no reason at all, particularly did not respect the Baha'is. One day, outside the gates of the city, he spotted a camel load of charcoal. Not just any charcoal, it was the best quality charcoal. He knew it because he was a very good merchant. He stopped the driver and asked who was the owner of the charcoal. And when he learned that the charcoal belonged to the Baha'is, he simply took it away without paying any money. When Abdul Baha heard of this incident, he went to the merchant's shop and politely asked him for the return of the charcoal. Did the merchant return the charcoal? Of course not. He ignored Abdul Baha completely and paid no attention to his request. Now, Abdul Baha decided to wait. So he sat there, right in the shop, and waited. He waited for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Finally, the merchant got impatient and came to Abdul Baha and asked arrogantly, "Aren't you one of the prisoners? What have you done to be imprisoned?" To answer his questions, Abdul Baha explained calmly and kindly that his crime was the same crime for which Christ was persecuted, and the same teachings: to see everyone as brothers and sisters, to avoid arguments and fights, to treat each person with friendliness and love. As Abdul Baha was speaking, the merchant realized that he knew a lot about the Christian faith, and his heart began to melt. Finally, his pride disappeared, and he admitted that even though the charcoal was unfortunately gone, he would gladly pay for it. Then, when Abdul Baha rose to go, the merchant also rose and walked with him, treating him with great respect and honor.